Hi guys, welcome back to my video class. On this video, we are going to finally put it all together, and then we're also going to be doing the little mini folio for the inside cover pocket that we created. So before we add the pages into our book, I'm going to add my ribbon. That way this is going to stay closed, and this is optional, you don't have to, and the book will close just fine, but since we have it, we might as well use it. So this is the seam binding that came with your kit, and so I am going to add that with my Fabri-Tac glue. I'm just going to cut these in two. Okay, so there we go, and I am going to add the glue here. Okay, so here we go. And then we're just gonna put this one right there. And of course the other one here. Okay, so you want to close it to make sure these are going to be even. And there you go. So now I'm just going to add these in there. And okay, they're pretty lined up. So now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and start gluing the pages that we created. So I'm going to start with the inside cover, the inside front cover, which is this one here. So I'm just gonna glue this down straight onto the paper, the book. So we're just gonna add some glue here all the way around. It's really important that you put your glue really close to the edge. Okay, and then we're going to do some glue here as well. Okay, and now we are just going to put this one down. Okay, so always make sure you're not touching your bending lines, and so this can close. I'm gonna press this down, so I think I'm just gonna open this up so I can press down here. Okay, so there you go. Now I'm gonna close all of these, and then we're going to do these inside center floating page. So now to add these, I'm going to glue this 1 inch section, the first 1 inch section, and you want to add this about 1 inch away from this bending line. Okay, so you don't want to put it on the center. This is 3 inches, so you kind of want 1 inch here and then 2 inches down. So I'm going to add my glue all over here as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold this over and just add it right there. Okay, so maybe more this way, and I'm just gonna press down. Okay, so then we're going to open this to the other side, and I'm just gonna press down right there. Okay, so now you can see how this 1 inch kind of allow us to lay this flat on both sides. And now we're gonna glue the back. So for the back, we have this larger piece, so we're just gonna add this one here. And same thing, we're going to just simply add the glue. Okay, here we go. And now we can go ahead and just add this page. And there you go. Okay, so again, I'm going to open all of these up so I can press down on the last layer, which is this one here. Okay, so we're gonna open, 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 and then we're gonna press down right here. And there you go. So now we're gonna close this up, and since we're here, we're gonna start decorating some of these pages. And I think for this one, I'm going to cut a section from these 6x6 papers. Like these ones are so pretty, so maybe I'm just gonna use both of these. Okay, so there's that one, and then there's this one. Can take that out. And okay, so then we are going to trim this down. I think we will trim this down to 5 1/4. So let's see here. No, I think we're just gonna cut it down to 5 inches. Let me double check. Okay, yes, so this is going to be 5 by 6, and I'm just gonna glue this. Okay, so there we go. And then I am going to glue this one here. Now I am going to add a couple of magnets to keep this closed, and I'm just going to use my small magnets here as well, the 10 by 1, and some tape. Okay, so I got 2 pieces, and I'm going to add these ones up here. Okay, so 1 and 2. And then we're going to add the other magnets on the reverse side. Oops, this kind of stuck. Okay, so we're gonna put those 2, and then we are going to add the double-sided tape with the sticky side down. I'm going to cut one more. Here we go. Okay, so now we're ready to press down. Okay, and I'm going to open this up, and now I'm going to add the other design page, and again I'm going to cut this down to 5 inches, and we can go ahead and glue this here. So I'm just gonna peel off the tape and add some glue, and then we're just going to add these right here, and then we're gonna close these. And for this side, I'm going to just use some of my scrap pieces, so maybe this one right there, and I think I'm going to cut these at 8 1/4. And then for the width, this is going to be, I believe, 4 inches. So I'm just gonna cut this right there at 4 inches. And this might be too big. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 3/4. So sometimes it's better to pencil mark than to try to remember or to like measure again. But there you go. So now this one is going to be right there. Okay, so I'm going to add some glue and add this right here. And then since we have this opening, I'm going to add another one of those cards, and I think I still have some here cut out. And we're just gonna put one of these on the other side so we can see it. And I am going to peel off tapes and just go ahead and add this right there. Okay, so now we have this section done, and I'm just gonna close this whole thing. So here you can, I think what I'm going to do is just add, okay, so maybe we can do this together here as well. I'm going to add some designer paper like that, and then like photo areas. So I'm just gonna use this little piece here from my scraps, and I like it because it kind of matches the paper going on in here. Or yeah, I think that should be fine. I'm thinking on cutting this even smaller. I think that's fine. Okay, so we're just going to glue this. Right here. Okay. And then we're going to add the pink cardstock. Now you can customize this and like do 2 sizes, but I think I'm just gonna go with 1 big panel, so that way I don't have to think too much when I am cutting my pictures. Okay, I can just do any size. And I'm just gonna pencil mark like that, and then we're going to cut these and cut this here. So I'm just giving you a little idea on how, oops, I think I cut this too small. I think I'm just giving you a little idea on how we're gonna be, you know, filling up all these large areas. You can always use some of your scrap pieces like that and just leave room for pictures. So I think I got this too small, but that's okay. We're just gonna glue it. I'm not gonna waste it. Okay, so I'm just going to glue these down here. I'm gonna put it on the center. Okay, and then to these I am going to add maybe a small little title from here. So I'm gonna do simple moments. Oh, actually I'm gonna do this one, something about home, and then we can add that either right there, or we can put it higher up, maybe right there. Okay, so we're just gonna glue this down. Okay, so then we have a cute title, and you can add a picture here. And I think this is the perfect paper theme to do like a book with all kinds of, you know, at-home memories from quarantine and how you've been, you know, just trying to do different activities at home. I think it's perfect for that. Okay, so now I'm closing this up. You can do the same here. You can use a designer page or maybe just pink cardstock. I'm not sure yet, so we're gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that up to you. So now we're gonna close these and close that, and I'm going to move right along to, oh, look at that. I have, I think, a perfect piece. Maybe I'll just do the pink side here. And there we go. And then we're gonna be making that folio. So first let me just cut these. So this is going to be cut, oops, I'm going to try to go here on the side. We're gonna cut these at, I think I'm gonna do 8 1/4. Okay, and then this measures 2 inches, so I'm going to cut these just a little bit smaller than 2. Okay, and then we are going to glue these here. Okay, so I'm just going to add my glue, and this was the perfect little piece to have for this area. Okay, there you go. And then we can also add some of these stickers. So maybe we can do homemade or sweet memory. I don't know, they're just so pretty. Maybe I'm going to do our home right there. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this right here. Our home. That's so pretty. And then we are going to move right along. I think this side is fine. And then we are going to create the booklet that is going to go on the inside here. So for the folio, I'm going to cut a piece of 7.5 by 9 inches. And then we're going to cut 2 pieces of 7.5. Let me do this right here. By 5.5. Okay, so let's see here, 5.5. And there you go. So we are going to score this piece along the 9-inch sides, okay, at 1 inch, 1.5. Then we're going to do 7.5 and 8 inches. So now we're going to fold along the score lines for these 2 sides and these 2 sides as well. Okay, and then we are going to glue the 2 pieces that we cut here on each side. So I'm going to add my glue right there. Okay, and then we're going to add the first one right here, and then we're going to add the glue on this other side, and we are going to add this one here. Okay, so now I'm going to cut 2 pieces of 7.5, but actually no, we're gonna do this at 7 by 11. Okay, so 7 by 11, and we need 2 pieces. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to need 2 pieces of 5.5. I'm just gonna use this scrap here. So this is 1.5 by 5.5. Okay, and these are just going to be our connector pieces. So then we're going to score these connector pieces at 3/4 inches. Okay, and then we are going to score these other pieces at 5.5 along the 11-inch side. Okay, and same thing here, 5.5. And then I'm going to fold along the score lines, and we are going to add these 2 pieces to our book. So I am going to add my first connector piece. So I'm going to add this connector piece along the top. Okay, so we're just gonna put this one right here on the center. And we're going to add the other one on the bottom. So again, I'm going to add my glue, and we're going to put this one right here on the center, and then press down. And we are going to add one of our pieces to the top. Okay, so I'm just going to add my glue here along the top and add this piece right there like that. So now this will open, and it will also open up. And same thing with this piece. We're going to add this one here. So I'm going to add my glue right here. Okay, so make sure this is the center. So then this here, oops, I don't think I centered this good, so let's just go ahead and put it right here. And then this will open up and then open down like that. So then we have these two flaps, and then these are going to close. So then we have this little simple folio. Now I am going to add magnets to keep this closed. So I think I want this flap to be on top. It doesn't matter which way you choose. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 magnets right there. So let me get my tape. And okay, so now I'm just going to cut these 1 and 2 here. And then I'm going to add 2 magnets and add the sticky side up. Okay, so now we are just going to close these and press right there. And then we're going to open that up. And there you go, we have our quick little folio. And I'm going to decorate that using my 6x6 paper, and I really want to use the one, I like that one, but let me see here, I like this one. I think I'm going to do the one with the door. Okay, so let me open this up again, and there you go. Okay, and so I'm going to cut these. This is going to be 5 1/4. Okay, and we're gonna glue that right here, and then we're gonna need another piece for the bottom. I'm just going to cut these at 5 1/4 as well. Okay, so here we go, and then we're going to glue this one right there as well. And there you go. So now we have our little folio ready. Looks so cute. And then I'm going to continue embellishing all of that using some of this paper. I have quite a lot of pages as well. So let's go ahead and add this into our book. Okay, so now we're gonna open this up, and that book is gonna go to this side. So I'm just gonna open these 2 and this whole thing, and that is gonna go right in here. Oh, look how cute. Okay, so now I'm going to use one of my chipboard stickers to add right here. So happiness is homemade. I think that will go very nice in there. Oops. And let's go ahead and add that maybe right up here. Okay, there you go. And then I'm going to decorate this page. Now let's see, what do I have? I have this long piece. It could possibly work, but we might need to complement with another design. And I do have, oh, this is really pretty. I do have these pages left, so I'm gonna be adding these on the empty spaces, and we still have that. So yeah, so lots of things that you can still add and play with. But yeah, so oh, and then I also have this one here. So anyway, so for this section, I think this one instead. Yeah. Okay, and then we can complement with some of these on the bottom. So I'm just going to cut that. Okay, so I cut these at 8 3/4. And then I also found this other piece of scrap. So I think I'm gonna use this one instead of the other one. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue this one first. That way the other one can just come on top. And there we go. So we're gonna add that. And then we're going to glue this one. Right here. Okay, so then we have that finish, and then just one more. So now I'm going to add this in there, and I'm going to cover the remaining here as well, but I'm just going to add one more of these stickers, and of course you can have all of the rest to add your own embellishments. And I think I like that one. I'm gonna save this one for a different page, and I'm just going to use Sweet Memories. Oops. Okay. So that way we can just simply add that right here or right there, maybe here on the corner. So I'm just gonna glue this down, and we're gonna add that right there, and there you go. So now we are done. Of course, I'm going to finish covering that up. I think for that side, oh look, we can even use this here, but no, I'm going to use another one of these beautiful designs. I think I was saving this one here. Oh, because it's so pretty. I just love this one so much. Okay, so I think this will be a good design to add in here. So I'm going to cut this one and add it. Okay, so now we're just going to glue this piece down, and this page was cut at 8 1/4 by 9 1/4. Okay, so we are going to add this right here. Oops. Okay, here we go. I peel off the tape from the magnet, so that's why it got a little bit sticky in there. Okay, so there you go, and then you can always add a picture here as well, and then we can finish covering that up, and that is it. We are all done with this book. I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial, and I hope that you had fun making this book. And so yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy crafting along with me, and I want to thank you so much for being part of this class, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.